get into photography?
So it's kind of a long story. When I've been married for 13 years this month. And
Congrats.
we got, thank you. It's a long time. The first few years were really hard, but we are, never better. But anyway, so we got married, and then I started getting into a little bit of modeling. And at first, to be completely honest, I liked the attention that it gave me.
Sure.
I was 22, and I was like, oh, everyone loves these pictures, and they were more on the scandalous side, quote unquote, you know what I mean? Not bad.
Right.
I was obviously clothed, but they were more implied, and so I got attention. But then a photographer reached out to me, and we did something super creepy, and it wasn't along the lines of you wouldn't look at that and be like, wow, she's beautiful. It was more intense, and that right there, that's where I fell in love with modeling. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. That, and people's reactions to that was not oh, you look pretty. It was oh my gosh, that's intense. Why? Why? And then I'm like, yes, that's what I like. So it started with the attention, but then it grew to that. I did some runway modeling in Kansas City. I did it for a few years, and then we moved back here. I think it's about 9 years ago, and I went to a modeling agency up in Denver, and I went in, and I was wearing this super cute shirt, and I had just chopped my hair off. My hair's really long blonde, and I had just chopped it off because they told me that I looked like every other girl, and I do. I have that look. I have that look of the girl next door. I don't have anything truthfully significant about my features. So I walked in, and they told me they picked me apart head to toe, and I was probably 15 pounds lighter than I am right now. I was a size 2, 4.
Wow.
And they were like, so do you always carry weight in your stomach? And if you could come back when your hair's longer, we can do more with that. And I was like, so you can never please everyone. So I walked out feeling down about myself, and I was like, whatever, if my body is already screwed up, then I'm just gonna have kids. So then we had twins. And then, so we started to try to have a family.
Oh, wait, let's back up.
I know
that's hard, but okay. So, that's one of those kinds of things that I really like to unpack is this whole idea. For one, I'm concerned, to be honest with you, that you're talking about yourself about not being remarkable or having remarkable features, because you are beautiful. Your eyes are stunning. You have a smile that lights up the room. So there is nothing unremarkable about how you look, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Secondarily, yes, you are sitting across from me here and 15 pounds smaller, and I promise you, if you turn sideways, you disappear. Not that would be a problem, because I think it's equally devastating for women to be picked apart for being too thin, or too heavy, in whomever's judgmental BS opinion. I'd like to kind of talk a little bit more about, and I do want to talk about your kids, and
But
I don't know if you've noticed, but I've definitely noticed the shift in modeling photography and modeling pictures. The one that comes to mind for me the most, because I roll up into the Target on the regular, I was in there last night, is just the photographs that we're seeing of, ideal beauty. It's not the whatever it used to be stereotype. And are you noticing that? What are your thoughts on that?
I am noticing that. I think that as women, we tend to body shame ourselves and each other, actually, sadly. You see someone walking down the street and they're a little heavier, and you think, wow, why can't they get to the gym? Or why, as women, we try not to judge each other, but as women we do, and it's hard. And so I like that we're moving towards making an 8 or a 10 average, because even that is still really small for a lot of people. And so I don't think that we should compare ourselves to the Heidi Klum's, like I said, I don't know what she is, but she's perfect in every way, and super skinny, and that's what I would compare myself to back then. And so it's changed dramatically, which I like. And I find that especially with photography, that people are feeling more empowered with themselves, which is actually why I started the Peak Boudoir. So because it empowers women to feel like you do pictures because you want to feel good, not because you want other people to see how beautiful you look, because you want to look at yourself and feel good about those pictures.